Right. Whoa. That was good timing. Hello to people. Let's play chess. My opponent has high lag. Thought usually this means they're offline. Maybe my opponent's just preparing for me. Hello to everyone. Akapak first in the chat. Oof, was second. Online school rocks. Okay, let's stay focused on the chess. I'll say hi to people in the chat. Probably after this game. Yeah, just gonna play a traditional London. Some kind of main line here. Knight c6, I'll play bishop b5. Akash, thanks for the host. Yeah, this is all main line, knight e7, bishop d3. This is kind of an improved version of this bishop d3 line. Knight f5's a move. I should really check this line. Knight f5, slightly new move.
I am back.
Hey, the wizard is back. Long time no see. It's been like maybe a week or two. Hope you're doing well. E4. E4 is like the move that you usually want to play in these positions. Yeah, it actually looks reasonable. Hit the knight. Trying to provoke knight takes g3. Or bishop takes g3. Hitting the bishop here too. There's some line takes, I hit the rook b8, and I take the pawn. The bishop's pinned to the rook. If takes, and I can probably queenside castle, use the d-file. And in any line with this or this, and I take, and there's some pressure against h7. Oh, I forgot this knight moves backwards. Bishop b7 is probably very playable then. So I could probably take twice probably. So take once and then take on c5 and then rook d1 or queenside castling. Probably rook d1. And just aligning, threatening this stuff. Or takes and then bishop takes h7. I'm not entirely sure what black does here. Because, yeah, I just take the knight and then tactics. Okay. That was nice. 16 move win with the London. Knight f5, I know it's playable. Actually, the very first video in my London course covers this line. I show a Magnus Carlsen game. Carlsen played this exact bishop b5, bishop d3, and his opponent played b6, and he won. He got a winning position within like 6 or 7 more moves. b6 was met very strongly with e4. Anyway, hello to everyone. Richter's neighbor saying thank you for the games last week. My username comes from living in the same neighborhood in Berlin as Kurt Richter. Huh. I'm from Sweden, though. Interesting. I don't know who Kurt Richter is. Alexa, who's Kurt Richter?
Kurt Richter was an Austrian art director of the silent era. He designed the sets for more than 100 films during his career,
Wow.
including a number made by the leading German company UFA, where he frequently collaborated with director Ernst Lubitsch.
Okay. So I guess that's what you'll be known by. It's Richter's neighbor. Also, Sweden is a nice country. I've never been to Berlin, but I've been to Sweden. I was in Sweden for like 1 hour. So was knight f5 a good move or bad? That's a good question. I think it's better. It's interesting. This move is recommended in Avrick's, one of Avrick's like repertoire books. I think his D4 Sidelines book, from Black's perspective. But I don't think this is a great move. I think the most theoretical move here is bishop e7, which is kind of hard to explain. but it deals with a threat. White has a positional threat here of takes, queen a4, and then eventually to takes and queen a3 and do stuff. So bishop e7 prevents all of that, and then it kind of sets up this knight h5 idea to get the bishop pair. There's other lines for black. This is a very playable move too. But yeah, knight e7.
Stake. 3 love the content.
Stake. I think sacrifice 87. Did I win? Yeah, I won in 16 moves. I know a lot of people are joining after the game completed. But yeah, the whole idea here is that bishop d3 is a move in this position. But what we did in the game was this. So I basically played bishop d3 and played knight e7. So I improved one of my pieces and unimproved the knight for black. Now black tried to justify it. Richter's neighbor is saying Kurt Richter, the chess player. Oh, Richter Rouser. Ah. Guess I never realized that Richter Rouser was named after someone named Richter. And maybe also someone named Rouser. But is Richter Rouser, is that two different people, or is that the same person with two last names? Oh, there's also Richter Verisov. The names are confusing. Two different people. Okay. Neil, welcome back. How's it going, Neil? Can you explain ideas in Q? What's QID? Oh, Queen's Indian Defense. Well, let me first explain this London stuff. Because the line I show in my course involves b6. I think I cover a Kamsky game also in my course. It was Kamsky versus Rufeng Li. Rufeng played knight g6, and Kamsky got like a very amazing like kingside attack with knight e5 and pushing h pawn. But after b6, it's a really amazing line. Oh, which I can't show. So check out my London course. London Command. It's also the first like 1 hour is free on YouTube. Anyway, okay, let's start. Oh, I'm playing a strong player. I'm playing Zubov. Yeah, I played maybe one tournament where Zubov played in Spain. Everyone plays bishop f4 these days. Yeah, I'm not so well booked up, but let's try my best. Bishop e7 makes sense. I just kind of play this position on feel. And now I just don't know what to do. Maybe a6. Maybe c5 is also a move. Wait, did I have that? I maybe had this position in Canada not too long ago. Maybe c5. I really don't know here. There's also maybe just a6, dealing with knight b5 stuff. I'm gonna try and continue developing. Take with pawn. If I took with knight, I would have lost c7. Now knight d7, rook e8, knight f8. Still have to be a little bit conscious of c7. It is tender, but the knight is blocking the attack. I'm probably going to suffer here a little bit. Maybe I should have played the Queen's Indian. Avoided all of this. Alright, there's c5 here. I think c5 is probably the go-to move. And some idea c4, later knight e4, later b5. I'm getting kind of a typical Queen's Gambit decline structure. So f4. Might want to start with rook c8, just leave the tension. There's bishop f5 though. Bishop f5, rook c7, it's probably okay. I could have started with 94 as well. Let's play b5.
What does this do?
What does this do? L1. I don't know, but you did it. Thanks for subbing. Bishop h4, okay. Queen b6 here. Trying to pressure this pawn, even though the pawn's defended by tactics. Because takes, and then bishop takes h7. But maybe I can play 96 ideas. Here, let's start with rook d8, defending this pawn. Oh, this is maybe coming. Takes. I guess there's 94 in that line, but queen e7. So takes 94 is a move because discovery. But queen e7. I'm not dead yet. Have to do something here though. I don't want to play this move, but okay, at least I have a plan. As long as I don't get mated, which this is getting very scary. And g6 probably makes some sense. Oh, I can also maybe take... Oh, it's kind of cool. Do I sack a rook? No. I want to make that work. Oh, the rook sack. Yeah, it doesn't quite work, unfortunately. Play g6 and bishop g7. If I have time after the game, I was analyzing takes twice on e5 and then these ideas, but it seemed too crazy. Maybe some f6 idea. I'm getting squeezed. I don't like this. Takes. Maybe now. Let's start with this move. I'm very seriously considering just taking twice. Let's do it. It doesn't work though. My time too. Play c3. It's kind of a panic move. Just wasted too much time there. Some queen e6 idea. Come to h3. Bishop a6. Attack the bishop. Threatening bishop h3 now. This is bad. Oh, my rook is hanging too. That was really bad. Only down how many pawns? Down so many pawns. Down 2 pawns. I'm getting forked. Never resign when you have a knight. Attacking this and this. Opponent defends. Okay, my only hope is to fork somehow. Oh, that's a good move. Because if I move either way, I get pinned. I resign. That was rough. Good game though. That was interesting. Opponent could have put me away much quicker by winning this rook. I had to take here with check first. And I probably should have kept queens on the board. But it's already, like, everything's falling apart because the queen's attacked, the pawn's attacked, and then f6 is, like, once knight takes d5, f6 and the rook are hit. Yeah, the final position was lost. Maybe I could pick up the rook, but no, I can't because he takes with the rook. If he takes with bishop, everything's losing for me. But I didn't mind the position from the opening. I think this is reasonable. Live analysis. So what I was looking at a crazy line. Where was it? Even back here, after g5, I really wanted to take. And then take here, and then take here. And the threat is d4, and like it looks really strong. Maybe I should have done this. I rejected it because queen f3. Queen f3 is probably good enough for white. And then if d4, I lose a bishop. I could take and do this, but there's bishop e4. I had sacked before he played king g2. When did he play king g2? Oh, so like right here. Yeah, the problem is sacking. I lose a whole rook. And then, oh, but d4 hits this rook. Actually, the problem with stacking here is queen takes f7. And then it's not going to end well. Probably queen takes f7, rook c7, and just getting crushed. So I can ask the engine, like, if I had anything better. I think around here was a critical moment. How I should have dealt with this pawn storm. Okay, so computer doesn't mind this. Suggesting bishop takes e5, rook d7. Okay, can't analyze too much. Have to analyze later. Let's play another London. It worked well the first game. Playing Popo something something. Okay, so King's Indian maybe, or this line. Played this line last week against Hans Niemann. Hans castled. h5 also is a playable move. Here I'll play knight. I think knight e5 is playable. I think I'm supposed to take, actually. I'll admit I'm not, like, this is another opening I probably have to review. Some, like, queen d4 idea, maybe? Queen d4 here. But then knight e5. But then b4. There's knight fd7. It's still b4. Might be going a little bit too insane here. But I'm just curious how black deals with this threat. And queen d4, it's a very greedy move, trying to cover everything. d5 is also a bit tender in these positions. If I can play b4 and then take, I could be up 2 pawns. I have had 0 bananas today, but I have my brain juice. Yeah, this says shake more than you think. So. okay, I also have to think. So yeah, there's this move. So opponent might play queen c7, which honestly I forgot about. But queen c7, I just take on d5. Yeah, I'm curious. There's queen a3. Oh, there's that move, but I can take. Wait, I'm confused. I'm just gonna be up a piece in this line. Yeah, I'm up a piece because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. My counting is correct. It's been so long since I've learned how to count. It was like the preschool days. But now what to do? I'm so flustered, not used to being up a piece on move 13. I can take a pawn, but then knight takes d4. Probably not a bad idea to like queenside castle. The king is safe. The pawn's defended. This pawn's still attacked. If e6, maybe at some point a6. Or e6, I mean, the dark squares are very weak. Like the piece that black is missing is the dark squared bishop, so dark squares all over the board. Oh, is the London link broken? Got a message a few days ago that it was broken, but I tried it last night and it was okay. Test later. Okay, knight takes d5. Yeah, I have to stay focused here. I can just trade bishops probably. I want to take on d5 and then rook d8. Let's do this. So the idea is if takes, I take here and then take on d5. Or take on f5 and then take on d5. Take with the rook as well. Maybe I will take with the rook. Thanks for the bits, Oxygen Gambit. Pawns are shaped like the... Yeah, pawns are social distancing. Just like the USA, kind of. At least some parts of the USA. I want to take on f5, but... Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I have so many double isolated pawns. That's insane. Okay, idea of this. So we trade some more. So my idea is that I'm losing h4 in the end, but I have a6 and then I break through. Yeah, so it takes and then a6 and then the knight can't stop the pawn. Knight can come back here, but then I take and then queen. I feel like all my shaking from earlier didn't matter because I let it settle. Anyway, okay, that was a nice game. A few nice London games. This game was 22 moves. My first game was 16 moves. Yeah, my opponent. Yeah, probably knight fd7 is wrong. Not sure what my opponent was supposed to do. Oh, was it actually, maybe it was shaped like the actual country, like, because this is the West Coast, this is the East Coast, this is Florida. But Florida should really be down here. This is Canada. Okay. Yeah, let's just take a quick look. Queen d4 blunder. Because knight g4. How does knight g4 work? Knight g4, b4? Queen a3, wow. Stockfish is so good. I guess this pin is really annoying. The threat is to take twice and then win b4 and then everything crumbles. Like, I would like to play f3 and simplify. Rook b1 maybe? But even knight c6 looks strong. Oh, takes and then knight c6 and I lose a piece. Ouch. So, yeah, something terrible could have happened. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to play knight e5. I got away with it though. These positions are so tricky. It's so easy for either player just to go wrong. Kind of like bishop or queen d2. Queen d2, break the pin. I don't understand bishop e6. Also, this is very low depth, so we can't always trust these evaluations. Oh, my drink looks magical. Yeah, I'm drinking glitter. But no, I'm not actually drinking glitter. I'm drinking the ultimate super herb elixir. It has maca, reishi, maitake, turkey tail, lion's mane, and ashwagandha. Oh, can we get a oh, if you want a close up, yeah. I mean, I could turn off the green screen or the chroma key. That's too complicated. Blood of unicorn. Yeah. Yeah, the stalemate gave me some momentum, but also there is a game where I was just down a piece in some like king pawn ending. It was like bishop and pawns versus king and pawns. I won with like a single oh, I'm playing a strong player. I've played Bortnik before. I know what he's gonna play this King's Indian setup. He's also $29.99. Wow. So he plays with Pirc. I'm playing knight c3. Make it interesting. You can play a Dutch here, I guess. g6. Yeah, I think I'll just transpose into what I usually play, like queen d2. There's probably no need to include a4. Yeah, just let black do what he wants to do. There's some h4 move. Knight sometimes develops to h3. And sometimes h5 can be played. Knight also sometimes develops here to defend the pawn. Other times this knight comes back. So it depends. h6, interesting. I'm tempted to play a4 and knight a2 and then c3. Let's try this. It's a typical idea to like induce them to move forward. We might see c5 here. c5 I might be able to take it. Like I just want to play c3 and trade off the pawns, and maybe the center will eventually open up. And now the bishop has a square here, which was another reason for a4 to fight for the c4 square. So c5. There's also the b5 square. But I kind of like bishop c4 here. And then knight e2, rook d1. The knight, it's kind of sad here. Might do some maneuvering at some point. I should have considered taking, maybe? One problem for black can't like play knight f6 and castle because the rook is tied down to the pawn. So that might benefit me later, where the king might be stuck in the center. Let's play knight e2, but d5 might be coming. And d5, bishop e5. Okay, knight e2. Any knight move, I have bishop e3. Might see knight d7 to prepare e5. I might be threatening e5 as well. Also some g4 move. I'm just trying to be aware of my resources. Hey, it's Ben Feingold with a giant raid. Thanks, Ben. Ben is providing so many giant raids these days. Hope you had a good stream. I assume you were covering some chess tournaments, more famous than the one I'm currently playing in. Anyway, if you're just joining, I'm playing chess, and I'm playing Bortnik, who's a strong player, but he's low on time. Bishop e3. I'll also be playing Ben in a match in the near future. Stay tuned for that. I think it's on May 4th. Ooh, d5. I should stop talking. Bishop e5 is a move. Bishop e5, e5. Let's do this. Bishop c6, yeah. Okay, I have to take, and then probably e5. e5, b3. And some f4 and castling. Decent position. Oh, there's also h5 here if I want to be extra spicy. Should probably just connect the rooks though. King h1, safe move. I'm really just putting the question to black, like what is black doing? The knight probably wants to join back and bring the knight to d3. Wow. So h5 is a move. Eventually f4, especially if castling I can play f4. Do I play it immediately? Maybe knight d3 first. Wow, f5. f5 is probably a good move. Wants to close down the position. If I take... Well, I could take, and if knight takes, I have knight c5. Bishop takes, I play f4. Yeah, now I hit the pawn. Does taking on g6 and then taking on g5 work? It's close. Oh no, it doesn't not work. Queen takes g7. Might do it anyway. Like knight g3. f4 now. It's getting tricky. F4 takes. Knight f5 doesn't work. Knight f5 might be a decent move anyway. And queen takes h5, king here. Threatening knight d6. h5 is a good move. I don't have the tactics. I wanted tactics. Oh. No, I'm getting mated. Ah! Oh, it's a close game. I completely cracked in time pressure. Good game, though. Yeah, I was thinking about queen here, and then bishop here. Problem is I get forked. And then I played king h1 expecting queen f2 check, but he played queen f4. Queen f4 gave me some chance, like, to play bishop c3 check, or queen a7 check. Because queen f4 is a good move, because if bishop c3, there's this move. Oh, but then queen a7 wins the pawn. Yeah, king h1 was a bad anticipation. It was a nice game, though. I mean, it's definitely better after I won the pawn. This pawn was a bit weak, though. Maybe I should have played g4. But if I play g4 here, there's queen e7, and my bishop is targeted. Black got comp. What was I supposed to do after this? Stockfish doesn't know. I have to analyze this in more depth later. Meantime, I'll take my anger out on shaking this green juice. Oh, I've allowed him to break 3,000. Oh wow, he gained 1 point for beating me like that. That's probably so happy for him. So sad for me. Yeah, Stockfish doesn't want to work. That's okay. The opening was nice. I like this a4 and a4, b4, knight a2, c3 idea. How many numbers do you know? I know a lot of numbers. I don't know if I know all the numbers. So I'm 2 out of 4. I mean, the 2 players I lost to Zubov, who's strong GM. I mean, all the games, at least my 2 losses have been fights. My 2 wins have been quick London wins. Can you check accuracy of your games on Lichess? I could. Yeah, I could like copy, like if I download the PGN and then copy it to a Lichess study, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm curious, like, especially this final position. Computers are so good at crunching through, like, the forcing lines. Anyway, let's refresh. Oh, the games are done. So next game should start any moment now. Yeah, thanks again, Ben, for the raid. It was a bit flustering. I had such a big time advantage, too. I feel like there were some moves my opponent was close to flagging. This increment, it's tricky, as you can't play to flag the opponent. You just have to play good moves. O'Brien said that he thought I had checked to win the knight. Yeah, I assumed this move, then queen here. Almost worked. But then there were counter tactics. And then, yeah, it's so difficult to play. I wonder, I'm probably not losing by force here. King h1 is so bad. I should play king h2. But then I'm losing the bishop. So it is probably just losing. Oh, before this position. Yeah, I assume here, unless you're referring to earlier. Oh, there is some queen c7 move. I don't know if I had time for that. It Doesn't seem like there's ever time for queen c7. Because I always have to take something, like my knight's attacked. Also, this is defended. I have to take the rook. Also, the knight's defended by the queen. So I'm wondering why the next game isn't starting, because it's only round 4. They usually take the break after round 7. Doesn't appear like there's any games happening. A lot of people with 4 out of 4. Some lambs. A lot of people, wow. I guess that's expected. 963 players. Do I have a goal for donations or something I want to get?
Hello, everyone.
Not currently. Oh, Deadman DM, welcome back. Subbing for 21 months. A long time sub. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm playing Untitled Tuesday. There's an unexpected extended break, which I guess gives me more time to read the chat. If you want to check the live standings, you have to go into live chess, go to tournaments, and then look for... I don't know if you have to be in the tournament to check the standings, but yeah, look for Title Tuesday. The next match for the I Am Not a GM is tomorrow. I'm playing one of the top female players in Russia. I think she's number 13 in the world among women. Alina Kashlinskaya, very strong player. So it should be an interesting match. Knight of 3. Okay, let's play something solid. Tagi, welcome back. How's it going, Tagi? Only joining like 5 rounds in. Oh, I should take first. Okay, b3. There's a few lines I can play here. I can play this. I can play c5. I can play a. Let's play a5. a5 is interesting line. a3. Does a3 make sense? Wondering if I can play like a4 anyway. Let's try it. This might be dangerous going out of any former study, but maybe it
Thanks
takes.
for all your content. You're helping me
thank you.
drastically improve my chess game.
That's nice to hear. I don't know what to do here. And I should not be thinking here either. Guess let's take. If takes, probably c5, and I'll try and win back the pawn eventually. So white plays b4. Actually, now I can kind of play a London setup, like bishop f5, knight bd7, rook e8. I'll start with this. Probably include h6. Have to watch out for e4. Yeah, thanks for that. Jacob Marshall Games. Appreciate the sub. Now I have this move. Whoa, it's double the pawns. Gifting subs. Have to defend the pawn. Thanks, double the pawns. I'll read off the sub names maybe after this game. But I have to focus. Already down about 30 seconds. Rook e8 coming. Yeah, any like simple improving move, I definitely want to play quickly. Some queen c7, bishop h3 idea. Knight e5 is a move. Or at least I have a structure I'm like decently comfortable with. If white goes for this e4 break, I'll probably just take and bishop e6. And c4 would be weak. As well as b3. really taking time. Maybe I have time to read off the subnames. Massaran01, Doug Stone, Mark Moss 07. What is this move? It's a weird move. Let's play H6. Bird Spy 10 and Bwahaha 9000. Thanks again, double the pawns. This move, 95, Queen E6. So queen is decent on E6. If white ever plays C4, there's knight C4 ideas. Let's trade. Bishop wasn't doing so much. White's bishop not doing so much either. This bishop doing something. So I can take maybe first here, and knight C8, knight D6. Knight is actually decent on this square. There's queen F5 here. Knight's a bit less decent on this square. I want to do something against this thing. Bishop, I don't know. Bishop needs to find a home. Let's start with this. Yeah, this structure combined with this knight, it's the pawns and knight work together to control squares. Could potentially Botez Gambit, but probably not called for. Look at this move. A3 is a bit tender. This bishop is like my worst piece, so we can trade it. That's a move. Probably have to take. Yeah, I would take Queen D7. Very positional. I was thinking my knight is better on G5. But maybe not, I don't know. Discouraging knight E5. Just have to play quickly. Rook E6. Knight D4. Knight D4 I retreat. That's not a bad move. This. Maybe I can bring the knight to D6. Actually, the knight coming to B5 is also a nice square. And now the knight's no longer pinned because my bishop defends this pawn. B5, it's covered though. Yeah, so just blockading the pawn. Might see knight D4. Rook C8. Yeah, white's probably slightly better here. But it's going to be a fight. Let's try this. Time scramble time. Queen H3 ideas. Maybe this and H4 coming. Let's try it. Queen F5. I'm either winning or losing. Or drawing. Man. Okay. Probably want to run it with the king. G7's defended. Play this move. There we go. Let's go. Is it winning though? This better be winning. Wow, what a game. Oh, I made an end though. There we go. Okay, wow, what a game. Man, this game. How many, like, we both made extra queens. And we were both on the verge of promoting, like, so many different times. Also, I'm probably just losing here somehow. Because I'm down a rook. But it was tricky. Because the king was loose. Thanks for the bits, Tagi. The win-win bits. And Serpine with a sub. Yeah, it was really kind of intense and nerve-wracking. I really don't know what to make of that game. Yeah, I could have forced a draw here. I wanted to play for more. I mean, this is all kind of practical. I really wanted to push the pawn, but my queen's always attacked. Yeah, thanks, Dead Man. Life is good. And double the pawns.
95 moves.
Yeah.
Well played. Let's go.
Not quite 100 moves, but 95 moves in honor of Horatio 95. Or 95 Horatio. Yeah, also Double the Pawns gifted subs like ages ago during that game. Which I think I read off, right? Oh yeah, I did read off. My opponent took a long think at some point. Okay, next game starts. It was not much of a break, but let's try and keep playing chess. Playing VinzentSpitz. Play a London. Yeah, I've had this position earlier. Yeah, b6 is probably a trendier line these days. And bishop a6. Okay, so let's take, and probably 95. There's queen e2. There's some bishop move. I should know what to do here. Let's play bishop h4. Now black can't take because knight would be pinned and attacked. Some idea knight g4. Meanwhile, this knight is out of play. There's bishop e7, but then knight c6. So knight c7. Probably f4. It's like getting the stonewall set up. I don't have my good bishop, but this is a decent bishop. Again, bishop e7, probably knight c6. I want to bring the other knight in. There's g4, g5 ideas. There's queen maneuvering ideas. Probably makes sense to castle at some point too. Meanwhile, it's not so clear what black should be doing. So bishop e7. Okay, so this is 98 to d6's idea. Yeah, I think it makes sense to trade. I mean, I do trade off my good knight, but maybe I'll have another good knight. If the queen ever moves away from defending the knight, I just take it and double black's pawns. But 98 here. That's very wise. Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually like... I felt like I was pushing for some advantage, but now it seems like black is untangling. Okay, I'll play 95. I'll try and keep attacking. There's some f5 ideas. It was very typical Stonewall pawn break. His one goal is to just keep applying pressure to the knight. Now queen f3 maybe? Queen f3, there's knight d2. Queen can always swing over to h3. I want to play rook here. Do have to be careful of the fork. So maybe queen h3 and then rook f1. d7, wow. 97, we could trade some c4 move. Actually taking and then c4 looks quite strong. The problem for black is this pawn is tied down to the knight. It's also attacked twice, only defended by the queen. If knight d2, I think I just take. If queen takes, I take with pawn. Also take with rook. But there is takes and knight c4 coming. There's also that. So I'm up a pawn. It's going to be some weird endgame. Probably b3. b3, knight d6, rook e5. Just want to hold on to my double d pawns. Opponent debating. I mean, this is the most logical square. The problem with knight d6 is rook e5, and then I'm threatening to fork the rook and knight. Otherwise, like, there's knight e3, but then this. Opponent's trying to calculate g6, wow. Well, g6 I have, like, rook f3. Oh yeah, double the pawns cheering bits for my double the pawns. But they're d pawns, not e pawns. So now the knight is like almost trapped. So there's knight e4. It's probably rook e3. Rook d8 is off limits. Sneaky bishop. If rook e8, I have rook e1. And the simple plan is just to promote the pawn. 3 moves away from womanhood. And it's hard to actually stop. There's no f6. Also, I might be threatening this to trap the knight. So multiple ideas. Oh, black wants to play f6, but it doesn't work. Because rook e7. Also bishop e7 could be played. Yeah, like bishop e7 here, and then I just push. And the knight's so out of play. That was nice. That was a good game. Felt like I was in control for most of the game. Opponent was trying to like squirm. But yeah, I think c4 was very explosive. Nice. It was a nice move that sometimes it's easy to overlook because it's easy to get content with keeping the structure. But yeah, it's like black's position was ready to crumble. Okay, yeah, that was another nice London win. I think I've lost one game with white against Bortnik. It was a crazy game, but yeah, a bunch of nice London wins today. Yeah, Ben Feingold would very much approve of this. I guess my opponent didn't. Yeah, never had the chance to play f6 in the end. But that was the idea, at least of king g7, was to try and get an f6. But then my opponent realized f6 runs into rook e7. So then he tried to play g5, but yeah, the bishop planted itself very nicely. Okay, playing strong player. Who's this? From Switzerland. Never heard of him. Good luck. We're going to see queen f3. Yeah, everyone's playing queen f3 these days. What do I play here? I've played a lot of moves in this position. I think I'll play knight f6. And then, what's the line? Knight e5 and b5? There's some Fabiano Karyakin game. Yeah, it goes like this. Now I think b4 is strong here. Or is it takes and then... Oh, it's not a good time to forget theory. I think I have to take on e3 and then play b4. If I play b4 right away, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So let's do this. It's a very sharp theory that it's been a while since I've studied. But, okay, like white's also taking some risk here. Yeah, b4 is a nice resource, because if I had to move the knight, then there's knight e4, and it's scary. So with this, probably just takes in bishop b7, rook c8, and do stuff. Really can't complain about this. Probably bishop c5 to come. If knight b3, probably bishop e7. And then like a5, a4 is the main plan. It looks like I wasted time, but white's knight got a bit misplaced. And white's probably going to lose time soon once a4 happens. So f5 is very aggressive. I could take it, I could just ignore it. Let's ignore it. Just want to pawn storm. That goes back, so there's knight b5 ideas. I mean, bishop d5 looks a bit logical here. I think it's just a nice square. Yeah, I didn't want to take g2, it would have opened the file. Now this move. Probably queen here coming. There's some a3 ideas as well. Because I have the only dark squared bishop, so I do... Oh, wait, what? I did not mean to play there. I didn't click and drag. Oh, but click. Ah. Yeah, I never figured out how to turn off click. It's really annoying. Yeah, this is, I mean, at least it's still playable. Rook f8. I just have to message one of the chess.com people to figure out if there's a way to turn it off. I haven't made one of those slips in a while, though. Because there is a setting to choose between click and click and drag. But when you click and drag, it doesn't disable click. Okay, let's focus. This is... I can't take the knight because tactics. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, it's not easy to defend. Try this. Maybe b3 is a move. This king, really king d8 is also a decent try. Getting off a light square, so there's no easy checks for white. That's a very sneaky move. That's a very strong move. Maybe rook f4. Wasted a lot of time. Idea is, if takes, I'd take the knight. I'm actually curious what white's going to do here. Might have to go for this line, but that seems like a nice initiative. And if takes, then I just back rank mate. Oh, that's sneaky. I don't know what to do. b3. Then if takes, I take on e4, then I'll take back with check. I think it's winning, but its time situation is rough. Oh, it's just winning. Wow, I'm mating. Let's go. Wow, I won that. Despite my mouse slip, which maybe it was a good move. Maybe I shouldn't complain. No, that was a very sharp position. Opponent was being really tricky, where like it looks like the bishop's hanging, but if I take it, there's knight takes e6 with a triple fork, with the pin along the d file. So rook f4 was a nice resource. Rook e1 again, like I really want to take the bishop, but again, knight e6 in the end. I guess b3. b3 worked out really well because it essentially crashed through when white was still like under attack, and like the rook and bishop apply a lot of pressure along with the battery. Like the queen checks always run into king c7 where the queen's attacked. So, oh, I see the clip. Thanks, Rife, whoever your name is. So this is what happened. So I clicked the queen. And then I think the queen was highlighted, so I just clicked like a random square. Or no, wait, what? What happened there? Wait a minute. So I clicked the queen. It happened really quickly. Oh, I highlighted the bishop. And then I tried to remove the highlight by clicking a random square. I guess the queen was still, like it was still selected. So thankfully I clicked a decent square. But it shouldn't happen. Because I have my move method to drag pieces and not click. Okay, it's called click squares, not click click. But there's a setting on Lichess where you can have drag, click click, or both. And a while ago, I think it defaults to both, but a while ago I had to disable click because it just leads to too many mouse slips. Anyway. Yeah, I should ask about that before my match. But as long as I'm aware of it, I'll be more careful. I think it happens more when I'm like drawing arrows. And then I'll just click a square to get rid of the arrows. I guess I have to be careful what square I click. Vid's so strong. At least with chess. Maybe less so with puns. Oh, playing Chess Queen. I played Chess Queen before. I covered her games in St. Louis. Let's play at London. Played Chess Queen a few times before. In Arena Kings. Yeah, so she plays b6. Let's go for this line. c4. I actually played this kind of setup against Pates, my most recent match. Idea e6. Okay, so she plays g6. So I think I want to delay e3. Wait, what? Oh, she mouse slipped and she resigns. Oh, that's so sad. I feel so bad. But that's part of online chess. I guess I also feel bad saying I feel bad while smiling. There's so many things to feel bad about. What to do? I guess we all get like a long break now and watch chess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mouse slipped to the last game, but it was not on this level. This is like a Lafong. I wonder, sometimes you play a move like this hoping your opponent pre-moves. Like if I pre-move queen c2, bishop h6 would have been genius. Anyway, I can maybe explain the move order in this line. There's different nuances. Analyze a 6-move game. Also, shout out to Chess Queen. She might be streaming. She has a lot of like great content. Very strong player. Former World Women's Champion too. Yeah, doing a lot on Twitch and YouTube. Oops, what did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so she played b6, which usually signifies black's either going for double fianchetto or going for kind of a Queen's Indian. So it's a flexible move. There is a line if black starts with e6 and then plays b6, there's queen f3, which is actually Leela's choice. I think Stockfish's choice too. But yeah, b6 kind of avoids this queen f3 line. So I played knight f3, and then the main London move would be e3, but I discovered the c4 move relatively recently. Idea to be to delay e3 in the event that if black does play g6, the goal is knight c3, queen c2, e4. And probably what would have happened, assuming she plays bishop g7, is queen c2, and then it's kind of hard for black to stop e4. I think this should be computer approved too. Again, Stockfish not working, so can't check the Stockfish, but anyway, that's one small opening lesson. If black were to play e6 here, then I would play this. And then I played some of these structures in my match against Pates where, yeah, bishop b4, knight fd2 is a interesting move. Where then the other knight comes to c3, there's queen c2, there's ideas of casting queenside in some lines. Anyway, let's watch a game. Let's chill. Let's watch Naka. Where's Naka? Or we can watch, yeah, let's watch. Ooh, Naka's playing Dlugi. Interesting. Do you ever give takebacks? Sometimes, yeah. I don't think takebacks are allowed in Title Tuesday. So, yeah, what to do? And takebacks are not allowed in my in the Speed Chess Championship either. It's like one of those things which is just part of online chess. Oh, am I putting you to sleep? Hope you rest well. Joe Rogan puts you to sleep too. It's interesting. So many things to look at between this game, so many things in the chat. Is there an audio delay? Is my voice synchronized with my mouth? Hopefully it is in real life. Hey, I'm Blur Baby. Thanks for subbing. With Twitch Prime.
Can you try to mate Stockfish level 1 with 9 queens? I know you did it against Komodo. Can you do it against Stockfish?
I was gonna say, just watch the Komodo challenge video. I could try, but not right now. Remind me later. I don't know if you can play Stockfish on chess.com. I think it's just Komodo. And there's 20 levels of Komodo on chess.com. But on Lee Chess, I could try and challenge Stockfish level 1. I played Stockfish level 1 in Bullet, and like Hyper Bullet, Ultra Bullet. That was a few months ago. It just completely destroyed me. At least most games. Oh, Naka just destroying. Yeah, wow. What did Naka play? Oh, Naka. Yeah, this is Naka's like dumb blitz opening, which is actually kind of reasonable for blitz. Knight h4, interesting move. Just getting the bishop pair. Wow. Some interesting opening. He pushed so many pawns before developing his pieces. Probably not the greatest role model for newer players. I guess he can get away with it. He had some nice center space. Actually, I recently went back to editing some of this the Stockfish match that I played. Maybe I'll share later. I made like some. I don't usually do like too much intensive editing on my videos, but I did kind of make a compilation of a bunch of upsetting moments. Well, I'll hold off on sharing. Yeah, this is definitely one of my best Title Tuesdays ever. 6 out of 9, or no, 6 out of 8 with 1 round to go. I'm not in contention for a really top spot, but maybe I'm in contention for, I don't know, something. Maybe I won't play Naka because he's still a point above me. Hey, Bashu, gifting a sub to Gaudia. Thanks so much, Bashu. I'm hoping to play a strong player. Be nice to play like a super GM. Let's watch a limb. Ooh, this is a draw. He has 6.5. So he'll have 7 out of 8. Yeah, just a draw. Looking for players that I know. Or Precor's playing. Meyer. Let's watch Meyer. Ooh, what is this position? Black was about... Wait. Oh, yeah, this is just losing for Black. Black was in Zugzwang. If King f8 makes maybe some more sense, but then King g6 and the king will run towards the pawns. Oh, is Vidit playing? Look at the standings. The standings don't update until all the games are done, I think. Robert Hess is playing. Okay, let's watch the GM. Ooh. So games are just finishing. Watch this game. Ooh, NM. NM versus FM. Looks like a draw. Like, black wants to win. If the queen were ever to block on f6 and white takes the pawn. A fair result. Oh, Anna Maya. Anna Maya beat me. Is it Anna Maya? I think it's Anna Maya, not Anna Maja. She's probably streaming. She beat me in a recent title Tuesday. She destroyed my London. It was so sad. And she's winning this game. Nice. A very simple, wow, 109 moves. I'm not gonna be playing. I'm not gonna be playing Stafford Gambit in this tournament. It's too risky, especially against really strong players. There are times where I'll play it though. More so in bullet. Okay, playing another strong player. Final game. Let's go. Opponent perplexed. What's going on? Opponent giving me time odds. Okay. So we have d4. Ooh. We might see Jobava London. Yeah, Jobava London. This is my new e6 idea, bishop b4. So knight b5? I think I have to play knight a6 here. Okay, I'm not remembering this, unfortunately. But maybe queen a5. Is it bishop b? Maybe bishop b4 first. Yeah, white's probably more prepared than I am. Some a5 move. a5 bishop a6 ideas. Let's castle. Yeah, I probably want to bring the bishop back to d6. Put the bishop here. Double a pawns don't look so pretty. If I get the chance, I would love to play c5. Maybe knight d7, c5. White maybe wants to play c4. Rook c8 makes sense to start with. Play this move. Yeah, why not? Now knight d7. A slightly strange position. I have the bishop pair. Now c5 makes a lot of sense. Oh, there's bishop d6. Bishop d6, rook e8. There's enough supporters on c5, I think. The problem is my c-pawn's pinned. But this bishop's not defended. I don't know what my threat is. Maybe bishop b5? Also not sure what white's going to do here. Also bishop b4 could be a move, but then c3. And takes? Never mind. Let's take with the bishop. Yeah, we're just trading everything. I could take and queen c7. It's logical. And just play a major piece endgame. And rook c8 coming. I can take, and does this just win a pawn? If rook takes, I just win that. Now I have f5. It looks weakening, but pawn's a pawn. And my structure is not so pretty. There's a5 here, or a4. I'll try a4. Trying to damage white structure. Maybe takes and then a5, a4 again. So I could take in rook b8. a5. The rook's a bit misplaced. Let's try this. There's rook on c5. It's doing something. h5 is logical. Maybe a4 takes. Rook c2 coming. Queen d7's coming. You have f4 here. Not sure though. Let's try it. Rook here. This could fizzle out into a draw. And defending the pawn, yeah, because queen d7 we trade, rook f7, then we repeat. I don't know if there's anything better there. White doesn't want to draw. Wait, what did I just take? Takes. Oh wait, no, I can't take. Wow, almost dropped a queen. Okay, I have a trick. If g3 I have g3 e3. It's tactics. Also just threatening e3. Oh, queen b2 scary. Queen b2 doesn't threaten anything. Let's try this. Now I want to play e3. Not much time left. Oh, that was just bad. This move though. Threatening this. Not good. I'm almost on time. I think I'm in time. No, I missed this rook move. Now I'm gonna get tortured. It might be a fortress though, somehow. Draw? Ooh, that was bad. To survive for until move 123. No, I flagged. Oh, I forgot about my time. No. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that was a cool game too. Good game. Still a decent result. So many stages to that game. Yeah, so actually, this is a very tricky position. I think I only had a few seconds left here. I only have one move, one decent move to play rook b1 and then move my king, and then it should just be a draw. So 6 out of 9, not too bad. That was a slightly unfortunate finish. But a lot of good fights. Yeah, this rook a6 move. I saw it right after I played it. It was like, I can't move here because then rook check. I can't leave the king here because promotes with discover check. So I have to check first, get the rook off the 6th rank, and then move up. And earlier I was probably better to get around this position. It's so complicated though. I really wanted to play e3. The problem is my queen is tied down, and then you can't allow this. And then, yeah, maybe there is some fortress. The table base would know. f4 is a good move, though. I think this is lost. Because at some point, I'm just in zugzwang. Maybe I could have played rook h4, though. I wonder if I could play rook h4 and just... We'll see how white breaks through. I can't even imagine a zugzwang there. Because my rook can always has a square, and my king is always defending the pawn. I don't know though. Does chess.com have table base? Live analysis? Explorer maybe? I don't know. Congratulations to the winners. Oh, is this Korobov? This looks like Korobov. Yeah, Anton Korobov won the tournament. 8.5 out of 9. Wow. Angry Twin. Who is this? Drygolov. Never heard of him. And yeah, these grandmasters from Russia are good at blitz. Anyway, that was a fun tournament. Felt like I was in decent form.